Bruh, at this point, does Wakanda Forever have any chance of being successful? What's up? I'm Kendall with Normies Nerds. Thanks for dropping by. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel because we're on the grind to our first 1,000 subs. Let's get it. Because I want to jump right into the conversation here. Like, this is going to be different from my normal videos. And if you're new here, we focus on the content and theories most of the time. But ever since this trailer dropped about just over a week ago, so much stuff has gone down over the internet. And I don't know about you, but this shit is getting exhausting. At this point, if I were a betting man, I put my house on it that this movie is doomed to fail from the start. And I'm not talking box office either, like I think it's gonna hit those notches. I'm talking about failing to gain the overall approval like the first Black Panther did. Like, let's be honest here, this movie has put Marvel in a spot that it has never been in before. Like, the only movie that comes to mind in the Marvel universe that has had any level of controversy, like whatsoever, before it came out was Captain Marvel, and that was based off of a couple of Brie Larson quotes in the angry sect of people. Now, when it comes to Wakanda Forever, it has been hitting controversy on like hella angles, bro. Like, you got the debate around T'Challa, like whether to recast him in this movie, whether or not he should die, whether or not the whole movie should have been made because of Chadwick's death and the circumstances around T'Challa. Now to the debate about Disney exploiting Chadwick's death, to fans pointing out how T'Challa had been treated in the first Black Panther film. All of this making a shitstorm for Marvel that they have never had to deal with before. And I mean, Marvel has had some pretty divisive movies, but it's never been on this level, especially before it's ever come out. But basically, what it comes down to is Wakanda Forever, and the discussion around T'Challa is just like everything else on social media, where everyone is right and their opinion is fact. But the truth about the situation is, nobody is right or wrong. Look, Chadwick's death left a lot of fans devastated and put Marvel Studios in ultimately an impossible situation. No matter what decision would have been made, there would have been a group of fans upset at that decision. There's no doubt about it that the fans who feel wronged by Marvel in this situation are the most heated and the most vocal here. But if the shoe was on the other foot and the opposite decision was made by Marvel, you best believe that other group would be doing the exact same thing. Yeah, look, I'm a pretty nonchalant dude, so if you can't tell by now, this is a rant video. And I guess the purpose of what I'm really trying to say is, where's the effing respect, bro? Like, where's the understanding? Where's the compromise between people, between fans of the Black Panther franchise? I mean, we've been seeing people long jumping to conclusions based off of one statement that they see someone make on social media. And it's like, yo, what in the hell, bro? Like, that's one, not what they meant, and two, bro, it's not even that deep of a situation to be going this hard, to be going this passionate, all caps, all out like this on social media, bruh. Like, yo, it's even gotten to the point to where a movement like Recast T'Challa, which, by the way, go sign that petition, has caught straight bullets from people like John Campia because of one person's tweets saying that they want to boycott Wakanda Forever with a Recast T'Challa hashtag, knowing that that is the furthest thing from what the Recast T'Challa movement is about. And then on the other hand, like, I've seen people come at a person's black pride or how much pride they have in being black simply because they like the trailer or support the movie. And like, what I find to be the most frustrating part is that in this situation, nobody is right or wrong. Like, there is a negative in each option that they could have chosen to move forward with this movie. Like, for example, looking at moving forward with what they're doing now, which is having T'Challa seemingly die in this movie, that completely removes the centerpiece of the story. It hurts a lot of fans of all ages who would have to see a funeral for T'Challa in the movie after going what they went through with so much grief from Chadwick when he died. Which, for the record, I'm not a fan of what they're doing here simply because it's not what I would have chosen. But at the same time, I have no doubt that everyone on that cast truly feels like what they are doing respects Chad's legacy. And also, leaving T'Challa alive but not present would have been just as disrespectful to the character of T'Challa as well. Look, honestly, I believe this option would have been best done tastefully if it happened during the blip, but I think Marvel, on the continuing story end of things, doesn't want to go back to that time period. Looking at the shoe on the other foot here, simply recasting T'Challa in the movie, which, by the way, is not something that the official Recast T'Challa movement pushes for. Just feel like I have to put that out there now. It would have had negative impacts in a different way. For one, I'm not sure how the cast and crew would have been able to put up a top tier performance dealing with those circumstances. Like, yo, these people were grieving on set. You can even see that they're grieving with what they shared at Comic-Con. I can't imagine them being able to see someone new in the suit like that and to still be able to put together the top tier performance that we were expecting. And to be real, like it probably would have felt a little off on screen to see somebody in the suit like that as well. Then you got to think about the actual actor in the role. Like he would have had to deliver the best performance of all time in the history of movies. Because no matter what, even when we get a multiversal T'Challa, the comparisons will always be there. I mean, yeah, we would have gotten the story that myself and a lot of other fans would have wanted, but at what cost, and especially around the social discourse that would have come around it, would it have even been worth it? And then break it down the last option that I've heard people say, which is just simply don't make the movie at all. Like, yo, personally, I am not here to see that complete representation being knocked out of the MCU. Like that literally to me is just crapping on the legacy and everything that the team has worked to put together with the first Black Panther. On top of that, yo, like this movie kind of had to be made. Like the movie was in motion and Marvel already had plans for it to set up huge things for the future when you're thinking about Namor and you're thinking about the rumors with Doctor Doom being involved. So to me, like this option really wasn't even a viable option for Marvel, but I can still on the other side of the fence see why fans feel like this movie shouldn't have been made. Like from that to the discourse of whether or not Disney is exploiting Chad's death to make profit. Like, bro, there's just so much circling around this movie and the decision that was made by the people who, by the way, paid to put together the first movie and then are paying to put together the second movie. They have the right to make this decision, but it's just so much circling around it, bro. That, like I said, at this point, feels like the movie is doomed. Like right now, this might seem crazy, but I feel like it's only a handful of people in this world that can save this movie. That being someone in Chadwick's family. Look, his wife, his brother, anyone speaking on behalf of the family. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that go down either a month or a few weeks out from the movie, to see a family member take to GMA to either one, clear the air up about the movie, or two, really just lay it all out there, doom the movie and say how they really feel about it. Look, we don't know how they really feel about this movie, but I can imagine that we'll find out before this movie comes out. Like at the end of the day, I think most of us who are truly fans just want to move beyond Chadwick's death to the best movie possible. But I've seen that some people just have a harder time accepting that other people have varying opinions. But in case they forgot, all us black folk ain't monolithic. Like we can have the same goal, but we might not have the same way to want to get there. Look, I'll end it with this, my view. Look, I want to see T'Challa be recasted by the next Black Panther movie, sure. And I'm not a fan of him seemingly dying in a movie, even though leaks revealed that a door may be left open for him to still be alive. What I am going to do is respect Marvel's decision and respect the cast and crew, as I feel like they had a lot to play in this as well. I'm going to watch the movie and then make a judgment. And I'm not even saying that everyone should watch the movie. Like, if you don't want to watch it, don't. But for those who do want to watch it, like myself, I hope you all walk out of the movies saying that, one, it was a good movie, but overall, we all hope that they would now bring back T'Challa. But look, I just had to get it off my chest. Like, I'm not one to go on rants. I'm not a hot-headed dude. We usually focus on theories and content here, but all of this going around has just, like I said, been completely exhausting, and I feel like it just helps to get some of these things off the chest. So if this video throws you off, don't even think about it that way. Like, just think like of therapy for me to just get it off my chest. But I do want to know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know respectfully what you think about my thoughts here, what you think about moving forward with the Black Panther character, whether it's recasting, whether it's not recasting, whether it's creating a new character, all those options that are out there. Just let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you all in the next video.